Imagine waking up one morning and discovering that electricity has completely disappeared. Your phone won't turn on, the lights stay dark, the fan stops spinning, and there is no internet. At first, it feels like a small power cut, but within minutes, people realize something much bigger has happened. Electricity is the invisible force that powers our modern world. It keeps hospitals running, connects us through the internet, moves trains, powers factories, and even delivers clean drinking water. Most of us never think about it because it's always there. But what if, for just 24 hours, every power station on Earth suddenly stopped producing electricity? What would happen to our cities, our homes, and our daily lives? Would society stay calm, or would chaos take over? In today's video, we'll follow the first 24 hours of a world without electricity and discover how one invisible force keeps civilization alive. Let's begin. The first few minutes feel almost normal. Many people think it's just another local power outage and expect the electricity to return soon. They check their phones, but there is no signal. Wi-Fi routers stop working, and internet access disappears almost instantly. Soon, people begin calling friends and family, but mobile networks become overloaded. As backup batteries at cell towers start running low, communication becomes more difficult. Confusion begins to spread. Across the city, elevators stop between floors. Office workers become trapped inside buildings. Automatic doors no longer open, and shopping malls struggle to operate. Traffic lights stop working at busy intersections. Drivers slow down, unsure of who should move first. Within minutes, traffic jams begin forming across the city. Electric trains and metro systems come to a sudden stop. Thousands of passengers are left waiting, not knowing when they'll reach their destinations. For the first time, millions of people realize this isn't an ordinary blackout. Something much bigger is happening. As the second hour begins, the situation becomes much more serious. Hospitals immediately switch to emergency backup generators. Doctors continue treating patients, but everyone knows the fuel for these generators is limited. If the power isn't restored soon, lives could be at risk. Emergency services receive thousands of calls. Firefighters, police officers, and ambulance teams work around the clock to help people trapped in elevators, manage traffic, and respond to accidents. Their workload increases dramatically. Meanwhile, banks and ATMs stop working. People rush to withdraw cash, but most machines are completely offline. Digital payments fail, and many shops can no longer accept card or mobile transactions. At fuel stations, electric pumps stop working, making it impossible to refill vehicles. Long queues begin to form as people worry about what will happen next. With communication becoming more difficult and essential services under pressure, people begin to realize how deeply modern life depends on electricity. As the blackout continues, mobile towers begin shutting down because their backup batteries run out. Phone calls become impossible, and the internet completely disappears. People can no longer use social media, send messages, or search for information. Water treatment plants and pumping stations also stop working. In many areas, the water supply becomes weak or stops completely. People quickly realize that electricity is essential for clean drinking water. Supermarkets fill with worried customers. Shelves empty as people buy food, bottled water, batteries, candles, and other essential items. Long lines form at checkout counters, but many digital payment systems are still offline. As darkness spreads and communication becomes impossible, people begin to understand how much modern life depends on electricity. As the sun sets, cities become darker than ever before. Streets that were once filled with bright lights are now completely black. Without street lights, driving becomes dangerous, and many people decide to stay inside their homes. Families gather together, using candles and flashlights for light. Some people listen to battery-powered radios, hoping for news about when the electricity will return. Meanwhile, engineers work day and night to restore the power grid. They inspect power stations, repair damaged equipment, and reconnect transmission lines. It is a difficult and dangerous job, but they continue working without giving up. Finally, after many hours, the first lights begin to turn on. One by one, homes, hospitals, and streets come back to life. Phones reconnect, the internet returns, and people breathe a sigh of relief. This imaginary 24-hour blackout shows us something important. Electricity is much more than just lights and charging our phones. It keeps hospitals running, provides clean water, powers transportation, supports communication, and keeps our modern world moving. The next time you switch on a light or charge your phone, remember the incredible system working behind the scenes to make it possible. What do you think would be the biggest challenge if the world lost electricity for 24 hours? Tell me your answer in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.